You know what's so crazy? So basically, um, I said this before, whatever the case is, right? But I'm gonna say it again. And this is like literally the final bout. Bro, it's literally the story amongst many black men, black women, and black LGBT. All right. The story is love, right? Now, I'm sort of a reversed accountability story when it comes to love, and I'm literally held accountable for being young, intelligent, gifted, and black, right? Now, the thing is, right, I basically started work 14, 20, 2001, right? First paycheck, boom. Then if there was a disabilities right or mental institution rights, right? And within that wherever downtown where you, for the employment center, right, right by the D train, I literally walked past those rooms. I walked past everything, and I was right there with the general public, where I will start and where I would lead, where I'm at right now, and when I walk across this dimension in the eyes of the general public, no political. I mean, so what is it? Nothing political about disabled people or any type of rights about disabled people. This, and that. You know, any no type of mental health. What I just went to the general public. Okay, right. Cat, catch the shade as you catch the shade of those that was like day one out of high school into the real world. They ran to the welfare right away. That's the reason why I will always just stay in the eyes of the general public. And now I'm here in the housing program, right? And I had to pray to God and all of that to solidify my spot, right? Over things that I'm going through at my house. Now, this is the thing, because it's given that it's not going to be a short, right? The object is love, right? This is the thing with my story for being young, intelligent, gifted, and black, right? I'm in the eyes of the general public, been working, busting my behind, rise, falling, different. I'm in housing programs, I'm in professional spaces, I'm in mental institution spaces. That was literally a transition from stability itself since my first crib, right? Had my first crib, was literally balling out with a settlement money that literally just went to my rent, had my fun, didn't have to go out of state for anything, never told anybody. You find out now, fuck around, you got gagged by. So now, with that, I'm in the shelter, in and out of I'm in the shelter, in and out of the roommates, going back, couch hopping, this and that, all because of the memory that I've held out of the money that out of the settlement that I was holding on to, right? Because I was so used to being in the eyes of the general public to the point a settlement was holding me, and I was literally like praying that I would come up like that again. God said, you know what, let that pride go. That's what's fucking your head up. Literally, right? Now I'm in a housing program, rise, falling, different, transitional, all that, and it's my housing, right? So now with that story, being young, intelligent, gifted, and black, you know, I'm literally went from the whole eyes of the public to mental health programs, housing programs, this and that. Rules are applied, this and that. Fine, you know, it's given with a screaming, right? It's so crazy. Everything from the workforce right up to where I'm at now, right? I know the rules, I follow them. You know, 85 to 95% of the time, 95% of the time, I get it right. But if I fuck up one time, it's over. And now phone lines are ringing, this and that's like a Nas and an Ether story and an Ether whole fucking freestyle. Right, right. And we're in 2026 on top of that. So now I'm being held accountable for everything phones ringing, ether drop, ether everything, blah, 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 in 2026. Now, in one of many stories, that I have witnessed, seen, and all that within black men, black women, and black LGBT, right? Let me tell you something. They're they are literally being held accountable for being young, dumb, full of lust and ambition, and now they are convinced that they are cursed, which is complete BS, right? And honestly, it kind of ties into my story of being intelligent, gifted, and black from a different reality, as I've seen realities that is literally opposite of mine. And this is where it ties together. But this is the thing. If an infiltrator could be young, dumb, full of sexual energy and run to the welfare, right? And not get held accountable for it, then why can't the black community do the same? Right? Thank you.